busting, man. I could not sleep last night. Well, I slept, but I woke up really early. You know, the future, it worries me, man. I'm to the point where like I can't fail, man. I can't afford to lose. I can't afford to fail, man. That's how it is, man. Society is like that. It's like you cannot afford to fail or you're gonna have a horrible life. And being without a female in your life for like years and stuff, that shit is unbearable and it's suffering, man. My mental health has been shot to the fucking curve, man. And the curve don't want it. And today I think I'm gonna see boobs. I don't know, but I'm gonna make a move on her soon. I'm gonna make a move. I shouldn't, because you gotta date and stuff, man. Like, am I really ready for dating? I wanna make a move. You know what I'm saying? I ask myself, like, God damn, am I really ready? Am I ready for dating? I'm not. We need to get this bag that's more important than boobs. You feel what I'm saying? Because once I get the bag, I'll be able to date women 10 times more beautiful than boobs. With an hourglass shape too. Boobs, she ain't got an hourglass shape. You know. I see why she always wears baggy jeans and shit. Baggy clothes. I can see her little butt up under there. But one time, uh, she wore she wore something a little tighter, and I could see her shape. So if I feel like I went out there and I hustled for the bag, went through so much loneliness and so many tears and so much depression, I feel like I'm gonna want something better than boobs. If I got the bag, there's no sense in cheating myself. The woman got to be taller, and she got to have an hourglass shape, and she got to have a average to like top tier face, from average to top tier. You know, cause I feel like I went out and I earned that shit, man. If I got the bag, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, boobs is right now. She's good for right now. But once I get the bag, I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna need something better than this. you know, I went out there and I suffered. You know, so 8 years single. You know, don't get me wrong, bro. It ain't like I've been an incel for like 8 years. I have had sex. I have went on dates. You feel what I'm saying? It's just relationships. I haven't had a relationship in 8 years. A fling is no problem, bro. You can find a woman to have sex with. But what about a relationship, a connection, somebody you can connect with and be with and have children with. That's the stage I'm at right now. But I don't have the money yet. So once the finances are taken care of, man, then we can do that. You feel me? You know? Man, boobs, she smelled good, man. Wow, she smelled amazing. Yesterday, she walked by my table smelling good. I said, I said, oh, God. You smell so good. It ain't that cold, but it's still cold enough where your hands start to get cold and shit.
Wait.
We gotta make sure we win, man. Ain't no room for failing now at this point, man. I never give up, man. Never give up. You know, some guys that have actually like given up in life, like I noticed that I go by some channels and some guys, they done defeated themselves, bro. They say, you know what, this is it. I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life. I think his name is Loser Maxim, man. He's like a 36-year-old version, bro. I'm like, his situation is worse than mine. At least I got females interested in me and shit. He's a dude, he's sub-5, man. And he's never had a girlfriend his whole entire life. Damn, that's fucked up. Oh, it's goddamn traffic, man. That guy, Loser Maxim. You know what? I can relate to some of the stuff that he's saying, but you know, I can't relate to like never having a girlfriend because I have had a girlfriend. I have had romantic relationships and shit like that. You feel me? But the loneliness part, I can relate to that. Having a hard time finding a relationship with a woman, I can relate to that. That's why I listen to him, you know, but at the same time, I don't really listen to him too much. When he starts babbling on about, like, giving up and accepting his fate, talking about it's too late to catch up and it's too late for me to self-improve myself. I'm saying, you saying it's over because, I mean, it's over because you're saying it. You're saying that it's over. It's only over when you say it is. Like me, I'm still chasing. I still got hope to get this bag. You feel me? So it's not over for me, man. I'm still competing. I'm still living. I still got a heartbeat, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna give up. You gotta be smoking. You think I'm gonna give up? I gotta put on my chapstick. So I be having chapped lips and shit. Oops. I turned off the camera. You think I want to get with boobs right now? Hell yeah, dude. I want to knock her up. I want to have babies with her. That's how desperate I am. Even though she's not my type, you know. It's just desperation is real. I try not to act desperate though. It'll scare them away, you know. Yeah, don't ever do that. Don't ever show your desperation, man. Just be cool, stay calm and collected, man. Just be cool, you know? Stay cool. Be cool. So, getting the bag, bro, is this is the only hope, man, for a lot of men. You know, I hate to say it, but it'll improve your situation big time, man. At this point, the bag is what you need, man. Even me, bro, I'm fairly good looking. I consider myself fairly good looking. I have been told by women that I'm good looking. You know, I'm not a Tyrone though. You feel me? But I'm good enough to get certain females' attention. You feel what I'm saying? I'm good looking enough, you know, to get boobs' attention and thickums. You know, women who are like average to below average looking, I can get their attention. You know, yesterday, little 7 walked by me, man, looking like a college student. You know, little 7, she in college. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like she came in to do some work or something, but she walked by me like I didn't even matter. You know. Right now, at this point in my life, we need to focus. We need to stay focused. We got to for our future, man. For our kids' future, man. We gotta stay focused. We gotta win at this game called life, man. We can't give up. I still got a heartbeat. I keep going. You know, like I said, some guys have actually given up, like, and accepted their fate of being alone by themselves for the rest of their life, bro. I go to channels and they got a bunch of gloom and doom. I'm like, how you gonna win when you are defeating yourself, though? You know what I'm saying? You can't win like that. Giving up. You know what I'm saying? And just turn to video games and other things to cope with your situation. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Like, no, man. Don't ever give up in this situation, bro. You still got a heartbeat, so you keep trying until you succeed, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's how you win. That's how you win at this thing called life, bro. It's like we have to keep going until you succeed. That's it. You are still living. You're still alive. Just remember, you keep going until you succeed, and remember that long-term goals is how you get them down the stretch. You feel what I'm saying? You get the motherfuckers down the stretch, but long-term goals, meaning you are focused for years at a time until you reach out of your situation, man. Until you come up out of your situation of struggling. You feel what I'm saying? Don't ever give up, man. No retreat. No surrender, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna get in here, man, and am I gonna have a cheese bagel this morning? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a cheese bagel this morning, man. Just to calm my nerves. I don't, you know, nah, I ain't gonna have no cheese bagel, bro. Or maybe I should. Yeah, I'll have it for this time, this morning. You guys have a good day. It's cold right now outside. I'm going inside to plug in. Be back on later when I leave Starbucks. I'm out, man.